Here is our Trail Cross 20 CB. Here's a quick overview walk around. Here's the cockpit. Adjust your mirrors, your headlight switch, your normal instrument cluster. Got cruise control, radio controls, Bluetooth controls, and other controls here. You've got your gear shift and your main HVAC for the cab. You can also flip the seats around. There's this lever here, and then this is for when you're camping. You can't flip it around while driving. Front and back levers. Your side view and rear view cameras displayed there. They automatically switch with reverse or your turn signals. Your unleaded fuel tank fill there for your truck and your generator. This is your generator access panel. You can start that from the inside, but just FYI for what that is. Here's storage compartment. We have a water hose and a power cable. Your power cable, this end will obviously connect to your Shoreline Power at your campsite, and this end here will connect right here. It'll connect right here like so, and that's how you do that. Your hose, this end will connect to the spigot at your campsite. This end, this is a pressure regulator, connects to the RV, so make sure that pressure regulator stays on there. So we've got your water system here. We have your city water connection. That would be if you have a water spigot at your campsite and you want to just plug in and have water flow into your water system in the RV. This would be to fill your tank. So with this, if you want to fill your tank, you just screw this in. Just screw this in right here and turn the water on. And then when the tank is filled, there is an overflow that discharges out underneath the RV. We just fill it till it starts to discharge. If you've got a water spigot at your campsite and you want to pressurize it, you can plug your hose in here, turn the water spigot on, and you then have water flow when you're inside, and you turn your water spigot on. This is your waste water area. So you've got your hose connection right here. You remove the cap and you connect your hose. The hose is in the rear bumper right there. You pull the hose out. The end of the hose that you saw is the hose at the end of that connects to the RV right there. So you remove that cap, connect your hose, stretch out your slinky hose and drop that in about 6 to 9 inches in the dump station that you're at. You've got 4 different valves on this rig. Your black water valve, which is your toilet water. These are pull valves. Since I'm not connected, I will not demonstrate that. So you just pull it out. And then your waste tank, your black water tank, will empty out through the hose into the dump station that the other end is in. Then your gray water, there's 2 gray water tanks, and you've got your main valve here, which the other valves are closed. There's one right there, and that one is open, so I will close that one. So I will, as you can see there, that would demonstrate how to open it. You just pull it and then push to close. So you've got this one. So once your black water tank is drained, go ahead and pull this valve, and then you can go pull this one and that one there until water stops flowing. This is just a exterior access to the main storage compartment, which is in this back corner. So this is the back corner. There's a table there that got shifted around when I was just driving it. This is a quick connect for optional propane outdoor, like a gas grill or something like that, if you have that. This is a spray port. This is another storage compartment, which of course is locked. This is your propane access panel right here. This is an outdoor TV right above this compartment that I'm unlocking. So there's your hose for your spray port. Just a quick connect. It's just kind of like to have to maybe spray off feet outside if you've been to the beach or something like that. The propane is right here. This is the shutoff valve. We will bring it to you with sufficient propane in it, but if you should need to fill up mid-trip, you would just be able to go to anywhere propane is sold, and as long as they can accommodate motorhomes, which most of them can, especially if you go to a campground, a commercial campground, they will fill that for you. Okay, inside the rig, we've got the top bunk up there, the dinette, which turns into a bed, and a welcome packet there for you. And this is set up for another renter, so yours might be slightly different, but this will drop down into a bed. You just remove these large posts, and you've got these small posts, and then the tabletop will sit right on this ledge right here, and then this back cushion becomes the bed. You've got two seat belts here, one here, one there, and then obviously the captain's chairs up front. You've got your TV here, little privacy curtain for this up front here. You've got this ladder right here, hooks in right here, so you can climb up and down out of this bunk real easy. This is a privacy curtain. Velcros across the front here. You can see the Velcros. And yeah, it just goes across on this one. Some of them go across the front, but this rig just goes straight here. There's a safety net here that you can buckle up right there, and that's pretty much that. So then you have the stove. This kind of rattles, so we put a cloth in here for you, but it's really easy to operate. You just turn the knob to high, hit the spark, and then you've got your flame, and you can adjust that accordingly. So there's that. The microwave runs just like a residential microwave. You've got a fan here and a light. You've got some different cabinets throughout. Here is your thermostat. You just toggle through the mode. That's your fan settings, your AC temperature, your furnace temperature. AC requires 110 power to be the RV to be plugged into 110 power or have the generator running. The furnace will run off of the battery and the propane. This is the fridge on off button. This button here gives you your freezer setting. This one here gives you your fridge setting. You can change your setting colder or hotter right here, and this dims the lights for nighttime. So In the back is the bathroom. We have the shower here. You've got your hot and cold knobs right there. Your shower head. This is a valve here on the shower head. Make sure that is in the on position to operate the shower. And then you've got your shower curtain thing right there. The water pump's not on, so that's why that's not coming out. Your toilet's right here. So you just have this right here. You have that flush right there. We will have some deodorizing tablets that you can just drop down the toilet after you empty your black water tank. So each time you empty your black water tank, you drop one of those in the toilet for deodorizing purposes. Back here we have a place to drop a CPAP cord through, and there's some power there for such devices. Okay, so now the main controls. Obviously there's your fire extinguisher. This is a battery disconnect switch. So you leave that in the on position. The only time you would turn this in the off position is if you were going to store the unit, which obviously you're not going to do during your rental. This is your awning. So you just extend the awning out like that. And then toggle the switch back the other way to retract it. Obviously, do not leave the awning out when unattended or in windy situations. And another thing is to always make sure that the awning is in before you drive away. Here are some light switches. This is your main control panel. This is a Wi-Fi extender. If your campground has Wi-Fi and you want to pick that up, you can flip that on. That will power that device, and then you'll have the ability to get a better Wi-Fi signal within the rig and around your campsite. This is your tank heater switch. So if you're in sub-freezing temperatures, that will keep your gray and black water tanks hopefully from freezing. This time of year shouldn't need that. This is your hot water heater switch right here. Do not leave this on while driving. There is a thermal fuse on it that if that's intended to blow should the flame get blown out of the flame chamber, which would be a potential fire hazard. If that happens, you will not have hot water for the rest of your trip. So make sure this is off while driving. Here's your water pump. That's what you need to pressurize the water system when you're pulling from the tank. So as you saw earlier in the video, we're not connected to water. Turn the water pump on, and now we have water flow. So that's what you use that for. Typically we leave that off unless needing it. This is where you're going to check all your propane levels, and so this, or I mean all of your tank levels throughout your rig. So this is your propane levels, your battery levels, your freshwater tank level, your black water tank, once again your toilet water, and your gray water tank, which is your sinks and showers. So that tells you where everything is. So you've got empty, 2/3 or full, and then you've got, and this is what those lights correspond with on the battery. Okay, so this is your generator controls. So you press and hold. Once that blue light comes on, hold that for about another 10 seconds or so, and then you can attempt to start the generator. Okay, once that starts, you just release it. The system will automatically switch over the power from the generator, and you'll hear the microwave do a beep once that happens. This can take a few seconds. So sometimes you just have to, there it goes. You just have to be patient. That gives the generator a little bit of time to warm up. Okay, so then once you are done with the generator, you can go ahead and turn it off. However, it is not good for the generator to turn it on and off. In fact, if you turn it off and then try to restart within 30 to 60 minutes, you may not be able to. Some of these generators are notorious for wanting to really cool down and before restarting. So just be aware of that. If you think you might use the generator, need the generator on and off throughout a day, maybe just leave it run continuously if you know you're going to be needing it within the next 30 minutes or so. Anyway, here that pretty much concludes to stop that. You just hit the stop. The remainder of my video. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for entrusting us with your business. I hope you have a great trip, and like I said, let us know if you have any questions. Thank you and have a great day.